What's up guys, welcome back to Money Crow, the channel all about making your money grow. This is the 14th episode of my 100K wheel strategy portfolio. I'm filming this video on Thursday, January 7th after market close, so it's been 108 days since I started trading in this account on September 21st, 2020. My net account value, if I were to liquidate my account today and buy back all my open positions, is $106,649. And the cash balance of the account, which counts all the cash collateral I used to open my positions, plus all the cash I received from premiums, it's currently at $110,176. I made 11 trades since my last episode, and I'm excited to share the updates with you guys. Before we continue, I just want to give a quick shout out to my amazing Patreon supporters. We have our Crow CEO, Jorge Ledesma, and our 4 Crow investors, Prismatic, Erica, Andrew Paz, and John Harden. Thank you so much for your continued support. If you guys are new to the channel, this is my Patreon page where I post every single time I make a trade in my $100,000 portfolio. If you support the channel on there as a level 8 or higher supporter, you'll always be notified whenever I make a trade, and you'll be the first to see those updates. So you're able to follow my trades and even copy them if you wanted to, but of course, always do your own research and never just blindly follow what someone else is doing. So if that's something that interests you, I'll have a link to my Patreon in the description. Another easy way to help out the channel is by clicking my 3 different referral links so we can both get free stocks and free cash. For a limited time, Webull is giving away 4 free stocks, and One Finance is giving away $10 in cash, and Robinhood is giving away a free stock like Apple or Facebook or many others when you sign up. Links are all in the description. Thank you guys. Let's jump back into my portfolio. I started this account 108 days ago with a clean 100K, and you can see I now have a cash balance of $110,176. So for my cash balance at least, I can add a completed stack onto my initial 100K. That excess amount, the 10,176, is all premium I collected from running the wheel option selling strategy. If you don't know what that is, or you just want a refresher, please watch my explanation video. I'll attach a card right here. On the screen now is a spreadsheet that my friend helped make for me, which helps me track a ton of useful information. Like always, I'll leave it on the screen for a few seconds, but please feel free to pause the video if you'd like to look at it more thoroughly. I've also left a link to it in the description so you can make a copy of it and download it for your own use. And don't worry, that basic version is completely free. However, if you want access to this exact version that you see on the screen now, I update it regularly after making trades, and I'm granting viewing access to all my level 8 and up Patreon supporters. This is the front page of my Webull account where you can see all my open positions. I still haven't been assigned any shares in this account, but you can see I've sold several puts that are still open on those 6 different companies. Those companies are WYNN Resorts, Realty Income, Kroger, Facebook, Dropbox, and Beyond Meat. I currently have a liquid cash balance of $11,926, which means I'm using $98,253 of my available cash balance as collateral, which is 89.18% of my total cash balance. So in other words, my cash utilization rate is very close to where I want it. I personally like it being at least 90% and closer to 99% if possible. You'll realize I made a mistake by not buying back my Beyond Meat contract, which I think was over 50% profit last episode, and now it's almost at a 50% loss. So I'm predicting I'll be assigned to buy 100 shares of Beyond Meat by next Friday, which is fine by me, especially at that strike price, but I just wish I would have locked in that profit and just closed the contract. If you guys enjoy this type of content, I would really appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you guys so much. Let's continue where we left off from last episode. We're now on update number 87 for my Patreon updates. CRM Salesforce. Salesforce jumped 4% the week when I bought this contract back, which I saw as a nice opportunity for closing out my contract. In update 82, I sold to open 1 put for $610 in premium, and I was able to buy to close it for only $185 after only holding for 13 days. I'm waiting for a drop in their stock price before selling another put on them, but I really do want to re-enter my position on Salesforce. I explained my thought process for choosing Salesforce and analyzed their financials in episode 12. Update 88, DBX Dropbox. Although Dropbox is still well above the range it was trading at last time I sold puts on them, they've suffered a 9% drop during the week I sold these contracts. So I saw it as a great opportunity to initiate a new trade. I started with this position of 5 puts, but I wouldn't mind going up to around 10 puts if Dropbox does continue dropping over the coming weeks. I explained my thought process for choosing Dropbox and analyzed their financials in episode 10. Update 89 is KR Kroger. Since these contracts were already so profitable, I figured I'd close them out and initiate a new trade on them during a red day with a longer expiration. In Update 72, I sold to open 5 puts for $93 each, $465 total premium, and I was able to buy to close all 5 for $23 each, $115 total, after holding for 40 days. I explained my thought process for choosing Kroger and analyzed their financials in episode 3. By the way, in case you guys are new to the channel, I always refer people back to my previous episodes where I analyze the stocks I'm talking about if I've already made a trade on that particular company and talked about their stock. Otherwise, these videos would get too long and too repetitive. Anyway, on to update 90, WYNN Wynn Resorts. This play had a very similar thought process to my recent Dropbox play. Although WYNN is still well above the range it was trading at last time I sold puts on them, they did suffer an 8% drop during the week that I initiated these contracts. So again, I saw it as a great opportunity to initiate a new trade. I started with this position of just 1 put, but I wouldn't mind going up to 2 puts if WYNN does continue dropping over the coming weeks. I explained my thought process for choosing WYNN and analyzed their financials in episode 5. Update 91 is FB Facebook. Same exact thinking as that Kroger play I just went over. I wanted to lock in the profits from this trade and open a new trade for more premium and a longer expiration. In Update 83, I sold to open 1 put for $765. I was able to buy to close it for $365 after holding for 27 days. I explained my thought process for choosing Facebook and analyzed their financials in episode 5. Update 92 is REALTY Income. I ended up getting really lucky with the timing of this play because Realty Income fell the next couple days after I closed these contracts, so essentially I was able to lock in decent profits and also take advantage of the red day to sell new puts for more premium. In updates 65 and 76, I sold to open a total of 3 puts for a total of $595 in premium. I was able to buy to close all 3 of them for $90 each, $270 total, after holding 2 of those contracts for 49 days and the 3rd contract for 35 days, which turns out to be an average of 44 days per contract, taking all 3 into account. I explained my thought process for choosing Realty Income and analyzed their financials in episode 3. Update 93, TAT&T. This was a small trade that I just wanted to close out because it was nearing 50% profit. Back when I initiated this trade, I think my cash balance was only at like $3,000 something, so I just wanted to sell a quick put on an inexpensive company. In Update 86, I sold to open 1 put for $60. I was able to buy to close it for $29 after holding for 21 days. I explained my thought process for choosing AT&T and analyzed their financials in episode 3. Update 94, FB Facebook. Facebook makes a comeback. This trade is where I did exactly what I planned to do. I explained earlier that I wanted to close out my profitable Facebook contract and sell a new one. Facebook hasn't really moved much in the past few months, and since they report earnings soon, January 27th, selling this contract allowed me to collect much more premium than usual and also have a shorter expiration of only 22 days. I explained my thought process for choosing Facebook and analyzed their financials in episode 5. Update 95 is PFE Pfizer. Although they're priced decently and I wouldn't have minded being assigned shares, Pfizer isn't really in my top 5 stocks currently that I'd like to own right now, so I was happy taking profits and closing out these contracts. In Update 85, I sold to open 3 puts for $103 each, $309 total premium. I was able to buy to close all 3 for $52 each, $156 total premium, after holding for 22 days. I explain my thought process for choosing Pfizer and analyze their financials in episode 13. Update 96 is Realty Income. I think I said the same thing last time, but I truly still believe that Realty Income is the most undervalued stock in my entire watch list. Earlier in this video, I explained that I recently bought back the $60 strike puts I sold, but with it dropping below $60, selling more puts was too good to pass up. And because of the decline in price, I was able to sell the lower $57.50 strike price and still receive very decent premium. I explain my thought process for choosing Realty Income and analyze their financials in episode 3. Update 97 is our very last update for this episode. K.R. Kroger. Kroger is up there with Realty Income in my top 5 as being one of the most undervalued stocks on my watch list. In my opinion, of course. I'm being way more aggressive with the strike price for this stock for that reason. I explain my thought process for choosing Kroger and analyze their financials in episode 3. So those were all 11 trades I made since my last episode. Subscribe and stay tuned for next month's episode. I've been filming weekly updates for this series, and I definitely want to continue doing so if time allows, but for the near future, just expect to see one new episode per month. But remember, if you want to stay on top of my trades and see them as soon as I execute them, please consider supporting the channel on Patreon. You'll see all that info on there. I really hope you guys enjoyed my 14th portfolio update. What did you guys think of these trades, and do you have any suggestions for future trades? Comment down below, and don't forget to get your free stocks in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching until the very end. I hope you'll be back for future videos, and as always, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, and comment. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.